Yo, y'all already know what time it is. Y'all already know what time it is. Yo, it's the High Definition Jamz show. Boyhead scallywag as your host. So let's go. Hey Ray, what's up, bro? You better let him know. What's up? What's up? What's up? And the applause is. What did I say? What the applause at? Applause was. Thank you for the background. There you go. That's why you cannot and never trust technology. That has completely failed us. What's up, y'all? I already know what it is. It's Wednesday. Yeah, we started a little late, but it's all right, man. Things happen in life. The show's still going to go on. Must go on, as promised. You know, I brought back... Y'all probably didn't see his face last time, but maybe y'all did. You know, I had to bring back Mr. Nick back on this show. You already know. But actually, give us the artist name. Is it just Nick?
Nah, it's Big FN. Or you can call me Cruddy Nick.
There you go. There you go. Good. I always make sure people know. You know, if I don't get it, you say it so that, you know, everybody gets their respect on their name. Put some respect on everybody's name. They chose their artist name for a reason. Therefore, I try my best to pronounce it right. Or if I already know, I don't even really fully know, I'm going to let you tell them. So, which one do you prefer?
All right, I go by Cruddy Nick. But you feel me? You can call me Big FN. It's a long backstory behind the name. I know you about to ask. It's a long backstory.
And look, you already know.
But you feel me? I'm gonna cut the story short and just say, you feel me? I'm from Baltimore, and y'all know how we get down. You know what I'm saying? It's a little hard out there. You know what I'm saying? But you feel me? You grow out of situations, but that's where I came from. You feel me? You know, we done way over here.
Like you can tell, you know, and I never understood the beef supposedly that PG and Baltimore even had. I didn't even get it. You know, I learned about that when I went to Frostburg. I had no clue.
I learned about it when I went to Morgan.
See, then that shows how much it don't even exist.
I didn't know Baltimore wasn't from Maryland until I went to Morgan. We not Maryland niggas, we Baltimore niggas. It's a difference.
Baltimore, Maryland. But you know.
Nah, it's Baltimore.
It's Baltimore, Maryland.
You right. But when you say DMV, you know we ain't included.
Yeah, that's wild. Y'all are never included. I guess y'all that much of your own
it's
different
good.
breed.
But I want to bridge that gap, though. You feel me?
Not for real.
For real.
I feel like it's deserved because at the end of the day, we are still part of the DC metropolitan area. It's still all DMV at the end of the day.
You feel me?
I don't even know where that split even came from.
I don't know.
I think it started with the little New Balance. The New Balance.
The
New Balance beef.
Don't even, please, you're not going to start it. Please.
Look, I ain't a part of it. I'm just saying, I feel like it probably started with that. What you think?
I don't know. I don't know if it started with that. I don't even know. I'm a young nigga. I'm like, you know, now I'm 22. I think the beef older than me, to be honest.
Probably. You know, like I said, I didn't know about it until I went to college. And I was like, what, 18 when I got to college? I ain't know nothing. I said, we got a problem. Right. But again, I appreciate that the whole crew came back up here, guys. Like, really, like, I appreciate that. Like, I appreciate how y'all support is for each other. And again, you know, Baltimore's not like, it's not like a short trip. It's not like, oh, cool, like up the corner, 30 minutes. Nah, it's a little bit of a trip up here. So that's dedication. That shows dedication to your career. So that's applause to you all for coming up here. Again, of course, Buggets and the Cuts back in the building with the crew. Had to give a shout out, you know. He over there supporting.
You see me, you know my dummy with me. You feel me?
That's what's up, brotherhood.
Vice versa.
So, my first question is, what got you into doing music?
I'm not gonna lie. All right, so everybody likes music. Nobody's just that dry that they don't like music. But I can honestly say, one day I came home from work on a summer job, on some kid summer job shit. And my brother now, this was high schoolish, my brother Buckets, he had a little studio set up. He ain't had nothing crazy, just a little mic, you know, computer. I come home from work one day, he like, hey bro, you trying to smoke? Nigga don't even smoke. I'm like, yo, he up to something, cause they don't even smoke. He asked me if I want to smoke. So I come over, we smoke for all back. He like, hey dummy, come inside, I gotta show you something. So we go upstairs, we go in his room. I see a mic and a little, I think it was Audacity set up on the computer. I'm like,
I use
bro,
Audacity, yep.
What's going on, bro? What's going on? He play a little song he recorded. I'm like, yo, that shit hard, you feel me? He like, bro, you want to get on the song? I'm like, yo, hell yeah.
That's
and
what's
from
up.
there, you feel me? We just started rapping.
That's
taking
what's
it
up.
from play and then eventually taking it serious as time went on.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, did you already have like your hand in music before any of that happened? Were you already kind of interested in making music maybe not even a career, but like a hobby for you?
My brother, he played a lot of musical instruments. He was in marching band type stuff. So I like the sound. So I was interested in beats for real, but I never thought about actually rapping, because you feel me? Everybody rap the songs they like. You feel me? I was a big Lil Wayne fan, the metaphors and all that. So everybody rap what they like, but I never really. I gotta give it to my brother Bucket. Shout out to him, because he really got me started with it, and ever since then I've been. You feel me? Taking it serious.
That's what's up. So, do you have any projects coming up, or like, do you want to take this with music for like the long run?
I do. I definitely do want to take music for the long run. Like, I see so many opportunities in music. I don't have any projects out right now. I have a couple songs on YouTube, a couple videos. I don't have any projects out, but I have a project coming out soon called Nick the Stick, and we're going to touch on that a little later. Interpret how you want. It's like, nah.
I was definitely like, nip. Okay.
Nick with the stick.
I'm not. Okay. Hey, no, we're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
But my mixture of today is going to be also something that I'm going to incorporate in music as well. So my main question as a topic today was basically, what do you think as human beings is the toughest battle for us? But I'm going to flip it and make it a music-centered question. As an artist, what do you think is the toughest battle, or maybe even battles artists, go through? Either whether it's upcoming to the industry, a beginner, or even when they get to the level, what do you see is the biggest battle?
That's a good question. And for me personally, I know one problem that it was staying consistent and having to be able to be consistent. Because at first people just think of it as just, all right, you gotta make music. All right, no, it's more than that. It's more. I thought that too, just making songs and recording. No, it's way more. You gotta be consistent with networking, videos, visual, like everything. Like you are a business once you start rapping, and you gotta be consistent with your business. If you don't be consistent with your business will fail. And I had to learn that the hard way.
Do you also think sometimes, and you stated something actually very important, how artists forget that even though you are an artist, you shouldn't just stop at just doing the music, because like you said, you're a business, therefore you have to go through development. You gotta make goals, you gotta make business plans, you gotta put strategies together. And I feel like that's another thing that artists tend to kind of put to the side when they're trying to do their career. And I think that causes a kind of a downfall in a way.
Right.
Because to me, it's like it opens a window up for other people in the industry to kind of like, in a way, manipulate and use you. Because you basically don't even know yourself, like where you trying to take yourself as an artist. And what do you think could be a solution to that? You think artists just need to like study more?
Yeah, and stop looking for a manager. Stop depending on a manager and learn how to manage yourself.
Why do you say that?
Because you could be throwing your money around to anybody who's telling you do this and do that, and that don't mean that, you feel me, it's a good idea. You're just saying yes to anything that somebody telling you. You feel me? You gotta be a smart artist, not a dumb one.
Well, I mean,
said that.
Not every manager's out after people like that.
Oh, yeah, of course. Not every man is active.
Because some artists may actually need a manager. Because manager's supposed to be like an advisor or a guide. Because in the industry, you going to need a guide or somebody. Because you don't want to be led to the blind. But you do, like you say, you do have to be careful. Because sometimes it's not even just throwing however much money to a particular person to provide that service. Sometimes it's also down to, can you trust them? Because you, in a way, are putting up... When it comes to a manager, I say whatever the percentage rate of what you're paying them, or if you do like the back end payment, like if you give them like 20% or 10%, I feel like that 20 to 10% is a 20 to 10% of yourself as an artist that you're allowing someone to have. And that's the dangerous part. Like that's the whole thing with the game. So I'm glad that you mentioned that, because I feel like, because I'm going through the same thing, trying to decide if I want to get a new manager or just cut the whole thing out and scratch it. Like, because us being independent and upcoming artists and unsigned artists, we are still learning. No matter if you are 30, 35, 40 doing this, when you start is when you start. So you're still learning. Do you feel like it's another thing that artists should do battle-wise is knowing when to separate personal and business?
Yes. have to and sometimes it's hard for the artist because everybody else around them isn't an artist. You gotta understand this ties that they have. That's not what other artists.
With friends.
Friends, exactly. And sometimes it's hard, but you do have to understand that. And like I was saying earlier, when I say you gotta learn how to manage yourself, I'm not saying don't trust nobody all about yourself. No, because everybody needs help right now. Everybody needs help, but you gotta learn how to you gotta learn what's good for you and what's not good for yourself. You don't want somebody else telling you what's good for you and what's not good for you. Now you can take people's input, but you don't want somebody else having to make that decision for you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's why a man is supposed to be only simply the advisor. They're supposed to just give you the guidance or whatever knowledge they know, and from there, it's like it is still up to you because at the end of the day, it's your career. And I feel like those are the people, not just manager-wise, I feel like those are the type of people that any independent artist should have around them. People that understand that this is your career, so they're not there to put their hands in the pot and just have a part in it and leech off you, call it a day. I feel like artists have to remember. Because I feel like people get caught up in having an entourage all the time. Right. And it's just like, you need to have a team, not really an entourage. What is the difference to you between an entourage and a team?
Usually an entourage is a group of yes men around you. Yeah, they're going to follow you around. They want to ride. They're going to be along for the ride. Whereas though your team ain't scared to tell you, bro, I don't know about this one. I don't think, like, you feel me? They're not just going to say, go ahead, do it because the money in there for you. They're help
scope
you.
it out. Like, you should do this first.
Exactly.
Let's think about this.
Let's think about this a little bit. They ain't just gonna be like, yeah, go ahead, do that, yeah.
Because at the end of the day,
they just want a piece of the pie.
They just want a part of the spotlight. Yep.
Your entourage only gonna be there for your highs. Whereas though a good team work through the lows with you.
Period. Yep, that's pretty much that's right. And what do you feel about when it comes to a label situation? Like, do you think that every label is out here trying to 360 or 180 artists, or there are some labels out here that are really trying to actually help? And somebody told me today, I didn't know, she's a manager and a producer and stuff, and she said, believe it or not, when artists hear 360, they always think it's something bad, but you realize you have to also scope how they're possibly making the 360, because at the end of the day, the 360 could actually be a return towards you, you know, because people have to realize that 360, of course, is a full circle. And you can't always think that at the end of the circle, it's just going back to the label every time. And that's where I feel like independent labels step in.
Right.
But what do you think in your head when it comes to signing?
I was just about to say, right now, all right, so when it comes to labels, I feel like you should want to be established by yourself before you try to go into a label or start looking at label options. Because if you're not established for yourself, the label has all the control in your career. Whereas though if you establish, you can say, oh no, I don't like this part of my contract. I don't like that. And if they don't fuck with it, you can walk out the door on it because you established. You got that for yourself. If you establish how you should be, they will be able to make minor changes for you or make changes in your contract for you, just like you want your masters. You feel me? You got to be established. If you can establish yourself before you sign, you're going to get your masters, and you won't have to worry about all that. So I'm saying a label can help, but you got to know when is the right time to sign to a label.
Okay. Yeah. That's
true. Or some independent labels can offer options and all that, but you got to go. You got to go into the contract and negotiate what you want, and just make sure you read. Make sure you read. Your mom, your dad, a lawyer, your man. Make sure you read. Like, that's another thing too. That's what I feel like. That's the part that really messes up artists up for like their future endeavors, because they don't read. It happened to Taylor Swift. It happened to Uzi. It happened to TLC. It's happened to many other artists. We may not even know about it. And Megan had something like that happen with between her and 1501. So it's just like, you gotta be very, very careful. Like, even for your personal safety, because you know, the moment you start getting up there, and just in life, not just in the music life, but the moment you start getting up there in life, there's always a group of people that's like waiting to do something. And I feel like that's what happened with Pop. You know, what happened with X. Like, certain artists that had situations that happened that could have been avoided, just never happened, but all because of that light and what that light can do to people's mind, the envy and all that running rampant. Like, what do you, I was just telling Will earlier. I was telling Buckles earlier. It was crazy. It was crazy. A nigga can hate you, and you don't even know this man.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even know this man, and somebody can hate you and be plotting on your life. That shit's just crazy to me. Like, it's amazing.
Yeah, it is. That's why that's just envy works. Envy don't gotta know you. Envy just know what you got, and envy just knows that whatever you have, I have to have at the same time. You know. So before we get to the music, my one last question is: when you make it, because we want to speak all things into existence for everybody, because I want to see everybody win whatever they're doing, you know. But when you make it, what is the first thing two things? What's the first thing that you expect, and what's the first thing that you want done for you as an artist? No matter what the opportunity comes, there's also distribution deals, there's singles deals, there's record deals, there's publishing deals, there's different type of deals. But what will be the first thing that you will want to happen for yourself when you make it? What do you expect?
All right. What I expect is a lot of hard work.
Mm-hmm.
That first and foremost, because it's like a job. It'll be my occupation at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But on a positive, that's not to say that's negative or anything, but on a positive, what I expect, what I want, I just want to make sure that all my family is taken care of first and foremost, and after that, make sure that we good for a while, not just for the short term. Even if like music isn't the future, I want to take music and expand into other things. But I hope that music is the future. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
because that's where your passion is.
Exactly.
So you want to see whatever you're driving your passion manifest.
But you know, everybody say it, but invest. Everybody say it, but invest. And even if not in other things, invest in yourself. You feel me? Because
and don't just think that's just straight money. Sometimes you gotta find different ways to make things happen, even with nothing in your pocket. So don't even let your bank account or what you do, however much you do it, even if you do it, don't have a job, don't let that discourage you at the end of the day.
Right.
Because there's a way to DIY. Okay, do it yourself somehow.
I want property. That's where I want to come from. I want land. I want to be able to build stuff. I want
real
to make
wealth.
something.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
Like of course, I want music to be my future. But if music is my future, how I want it to be, trust and believe, it's going to be something else under the ropes. It's always going to be something else going on behind the scenes, because who don't want to be a boss?
Right.
Everybody want to boss up.
And that's what I feel like artists forget. Oh, let me just do music and just call it a day. Then you're gonna be remembered as just a lit rapper when you die, and that's it. Like you didn't do anything. Like all we know is that you had all these chains, and then you was just out, just lit, made these annoying songs, and it's just like.
It's like.
And I read an article. In an article, it said, in this time now, when it comes to music, it is best for an artist to have at least up to 10 streams of revenue outside of music. And I wrote out mine. I had up to almost 7 or 8 because it's real wealth. It's not really about. I hate how the industry has flashed the whole having all the money and then the cars and the chains. And but you know it's because it's majority of African Americans, so they flash that towards us, and because they know we're not money driven, but because of society we've been brainwashed a little bit, so we think that that's where the real wealth comes from. No,
like monetary objects.
Yeah, and it's like, no, let your talent be the wealth, but do something else. Like you said, who doesn't want to be a boss, or who doesn't want to have their own stuff under their name? Who doesn't want to have something they can pass down to not just one generation, but many generations? You know, what generation's gonna get your chain? That chain will be rusted with you in the grave.
With all mine, you can't bury y'all.
I mean, but either way, I'm glad that you know that, because most artists just think, sign, deal, chain, we're good. We've made it. That's life. Everything is set. And you don't realize that you could be getting all that stolen from you right under the table, right under your nose, while you out there spending your own money. Because that's what I think that other artists don't realize. You're spending your own money. That stuff that they give you is a loan, unless you have your own something on top of whatever you're doing at the label. Like, for instance, maybe with the clothing line, the podcast, maybe a few other things, or if you have like a non-profit organization or something like that, or a community project you do. If you ain't doing something like that, look, you are spending your own money, okay?
Really, you spending their money, and you gonna have to give it back to them. So you want
Either way, you still spending your own money because
Right.
you got to use your money to pay them back.
Exactly.
So you spending your money. That's the game, okay? All right, so let's get into the music. So what's the first song you want to play for us?
The first song I want to play is a song. It's called Bands, right?
I like that one.
You feel me?
I
made
definitely
it.
like that one.
I made it when I ain't gonna lie. I was coming off a check. I was a little happy. You feel me? So I was like, first thing I said was, "Bro, let's go to the studio." You feel me? You know, you get a little check. You get happy.
Hey, look, at least you went to the studio because some people go straight to the casino, go to the store, you know.
The
and
weed man.
Right, the shoe plug.
But I know everybody done had that feeling, whether you hustling, whether you got a 9 to 5, whether you doing whatever you doing. You be like, yo, yeah, I just came up real quick. Yeah,
Let me go invest this real quick. Let me do something.
You know what I'm saying? I got some bands on me.
I like that. It was just more so one of those. It came from one of those moments in life, like, oh yeah, people
Just
don't
having
realize
fun.
not everything. Yeah, having fun. Not everything in music has to be serious. Like if it's about an experience, make it fun for the rest of us to listen to. Even if it is a breakup, at least make the breakup sound fun to us, so we not sitting here thinking we listen to Drake the whole time.
Why you think we like Uzi? Oh, he'll make a sad song sound so fun.
Why you think we like Drake?
Oh my gosh.
I can't. No, honestly, I do not. Somebody can at me. I'm sorry. I can't listen to the sadness all the time. I can't. X did it. It was working for him. To be honest, it worked for him. But this Drake wave, I don't know. I can't do it. I like to hear the fun music. So
I like jumping around.
Let's play Bands because I like to hear some fun music. Okay, let's get it. Bands by Cardi Nick. Okay, y'all ready? We good? Let's get it.
Talent over hype.
Yeah. Hey, you did. Yeah, I got the bands. Just had lit, made a split with my mans. Went according to plans. Counting this money is hurting my hands. Just like the bitch and she bad, and she don't want shit but to go to the mall and pop tags. And I just came up on a bag, so I had to bent with Willie, and I know they was mad. I got them bands. Just had lit, made a split with my mans. Went according to plans. Counting this money is hurting my hands. Just like the bitch and she bad, and she don't want shit but to go to the mall and pop tags. And I just came up on a bag, so I had to bent with Willie, and I know they was mad. Yeah, I know they was mad. Me and Willie got the bands. I'm in Wakanda, so I'ma go get me a jag. You can catch me in the lab. Call me the chemist, I'm whipping the pots and the pans. Or you can catch me in the lane. I keep a stick, cause trust me, you don't want these hands. I got the chop, but that bitch ain't gon' jam. Me and Willie left the bait with some bangs. Bitch tryna link, cause she know I got grams. Pull up on you in a ghost or a lamb. Catch him Latin while he off of a Zan. 100 rounds, I hit him in his mans. Licky on me, he gon' show me the bands. Get the money, then I go do the dash. I got them bands. Just had lit, made a split with my mans. Went according to plans. Counting this money is hurting my hands. Just like the bitch and she bad, and she don't want shit but to go to the mall and pop tags. And I just came up on a bag, so I had to bent with Willie, and I know they was mad. I got them bands. Just had lit, made a split with my mans. Went according to plans. Counting this money is hurting my hands. Just like the bitch and she bad, and she don't want shit but to go to the mall and pop tags. And I just came up on a bag, so I had to bent with Willie, and I know they was mad.
Bands. Yeah. Bands, y'all. Okay, look. Anytime you get a check, honey, just turn on bands. Even if it's a part-time check, just turn on bands. You still getting paid, especially during this crisis right now. You still getting some money, okay? Because there are people right now who are on the unemployed list and still haven't gotten paid anything, okay? So anytime you get your money, be grateful and be like, yeah, because I got them bands. And that's why they mad.
That's why they mad.
Oh, all right, what's the next song?
All right, the next song is called Big FM. You feel me? It's an exclusive, you know what I'm saying? I had to drop an exclusive for y'all.
Ho. We got another exclusive. Oh, wait a minute. What? This the third night in the row, okay? We done had, not third night. Yes, it is. The third night in the row that we done had exclusives on my show. There was a one other time before I moved to this location, but I keep getting these exclusives. Oh, man. Snap. So we got another exclusive on High Definition Jamz podcast show right here on Post Connection Radio. So tell us about the exclusive.
Like I said earlier, I got a project coming out. I don't have any projects yet, but I have a project coming out. It's going to be called Nick with the Stick. You know what I'm saying? If you know me, you probably been waiting on them for a little while. You know what I'm saying? But it's coming. Trust and believe it's coming. And I just wanted to make sure that it's gonna be an EP, but I want it to be perfect. You feel me? It's gonna be a little EP, just a little something slight, but I want it to be perfect for y'all. So I don't want to drop nothing too soon. But yeah, y'all getting a little exclusive off of that.
Oh, it's lit.
For the week, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's lit. Not even out yet. Right here. Y'all about to hear. What's the song called?
It's called Big FN.
Big FN. So another intro song so you guys will know what's good. I like that.
Boy Big FN, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So then we gonna
wait on that Nick with the stick.
And it's gonna be there, right? It's gonna be on there too. So that way, y'all can get a snippet. Let's get it. Yeah.
I got the plug. You gon' shoot me the drugs, take a trip in my spaceship. Roll up a blunt, roll another one up, cause I'm about to face this. Just at the club, your bitch hitting me up and she tryna get faded. She sucking me up, yeah, she tryna fuck, so she start getting naked. Had to give her the D, she can't take it. Can't fuck with the bitch, she basic. She said she just wanna taste it. She give me face till I give her a facelift. Said the D was amazing, I beat it up till I break it. I leave my pussy with swollen, while she leave her nigga at home waiting,
Run it back, run that back. Run it back right here on High Definition Jamz Podcast, Post Connection Radio. You already know, right here in the DMV. We only play the hottest stuff, exclusive from all over. Let's get it.
I got the plug. You gon' shoot me the drugs, take a trip in my spaceship. Roll another one up, cause I'm about to face it. Just at the club, your bitch hitting me up and she tryna get faded. She sucking me up, yeah, she tryna fuck, so she start getting naked. Had to give her the D, she can't take it. Can't fuck with the bitch, she basic. She said she just wanna taste it. She give me face till I give her a facelift. Said the D was amazing, I beat it up till I break it. I leave my pussy with swollen, while she leave her nigga at home waiting. Hop in the pussy, I'm killing it. I took the rubber off so I could feel a little bitch. Can't fall in love, I can't deal with the bitch. I just hit her the fuck, not to chill with the bitch. Keep it 100, too real for the bitch, and I already came. Why you stealing my shit? Ain't no stealing my shit. She pull up naked for me, so I know that she ain't on no shit. If you play bitch, you get folded. I want a Glock and I'm posted. I keep a Glock and it's loaded. My niggas ain't carrying hoses. I got an AR and that bitch stay on me. You wanna get pullin' them? I'm on my bread, don't try to play with her. You gon' get put in this toaster. I keep a pose in the car, no caddy. They with a Grimmy, but Billy and Mandy. Pop me a perk, can't fuck with no Zandy. African plug with the hey man. If I hit your bitch, she gon' send me the
I want y'all to know.
She tryna suck me up just like
somebody sending all love hearts on my live on IG. They are loving this song.
You gon' shoot me the drugs, take a trip in my spaceship.
Y'all heard it live right here.
Roll another one up.
All the way from B-More.
Just at the club, your bitch hitting me up and she tryna get faded. She sucking me up.
Keep showing love. Yeah, that's what's up.
Give her the D, she can't take. Can't fuck with the bitch, she basic. She said she just wanna taste it. She give me face till I give her a facelift. Said the D was amazing, I beat it up till I break it. I leave my pussy with swollen, while she leave her nigga at home waiting, I got the plug. You gon' shoot me the drugs, take a trip in my spaceship. Roll up a blunt, roll another one up, cause I'm about to face this. Just at the club, your bitch hitting me up and she tryna get faded. She sucking me up, yeah, she tryna fuck, so she start getting naked.
Hey, yeah. Whoa. Hey, look, I want y'all to know. I want y'all to know that G had to run that joint back. You know it's good when the DJ had to run it back, okay? That again was another exclusive right here. I'm telling y'all, I only bring the lit stuff here. Y'all already know. I saw all the love. I don't know who that was, but I saw endless hearts.
I see you, Kayla, in the chat. Kayla, I see you.
Oh, that's what's up. All right.
I see y'all in the chat. I'm paying attention.
That's what's up. Appreciate all those who has been on the live so far, showing love and coming in, commenting and watching. Appreciate it, you know. And the audience is an audience at the end of the day. As long as you got one ear, you got many ears.
Exactly.
It's all about perspective, okay? So once again, that was Cruddy Nick right here on High Definition Jamz Podcast Show, Post Connection Radio. Gave us an exclusive and then got that joint ran back. That's how you know.
I appreciate it. You feel much love.
It's all love here, man. We only promoting independent artists, unsigned artists on this show. If you know anybody who has any type of anything, not just music, if you got a brand, another talent, you are a comedian, you got a business, a product, a movement, shoot, it don't matter. Tell them to come holler at me to get a free interview, bruh. And pull up. You see this? You see the setup? You can bring your folks. You can bring your drink. If you smoke, you do what you do. In this environment, this is a comfortable environment. This is a safe environment, man. Like for real.
I fuck with y'all.
Like just know that we do have drink service here. It don't matter what it is. We make sure that our guests feel like real guests, and they also feel part of the fam right here at Post Connection Radio, right here on High Definition Jamz. You're with your girl, the bald head scallywag. You already know it is real and explicit. And again, shout out from Baltimore, right? Shout out from B-More, okay? For real. I done had almost a lot of different states, but I know Baltimore is a little brick from where we are right now, high as 0 million. So I'm just telling you, shout out to y'all for coming, not just once, okay? They came back twice, all right? And I truly appreciate it.
Last time we gonna be back, you feel me?
Y'all better remember these faces. Y'all better remember Nick's face. Y'all better remember Bucket's face. Y'all better remember these faces. They gonna come right back here. And all is welcome, for sure. Thank you again so much for being on the show. It was last minute. He told me last week, I will come on the show. I said, oh, shoot, I'll just add you right in. That's fine. True. So thank you again so much. All the way from Baltimore. And then had an exclusive. Definitely look out for Nick with the Stick. It's going to be an EP, a mixtape? An EP.
It's going to be on everything. I'm going to have videos on YouTube for it. No, it's going to be on everything.
That's what's up. Tell the people where they can find you at.
You can find me on Apple Music. You find me on anything that you could search Cruddy Nick on, you can find me. CRUDDINICK. You can look it up on Google. You're going to find me. Look it up on IG.
That's
you're going to find me.
Oh, all right.
YouTube, you're going to find me.
You're going to find him. So y'all already know how to spell it. CRUDDINICK. Find him on everything on all platforms, including social media. That is his name on social media, on Instagram, whatever. Follow, please support. Support all the artists I've had on this show, because it's all about support and bringing us all together as a DMV and showing nothing but love and just building each other up, bro. This is not a one man's land or one man's marathon. We all running the same marathon just to get to the top of the mountain, okay?
Right.
So once again, y'all, we back at it. You already know how I'm about to do this cipher. So we signing out. Let's get it.
Let's get it.